I wanna talk about something. A few things. We were having a conversation on the morning show this morning, and so on the news feed, when the news feed came up this morning during the morning show, it had came up a conversation about Oprah Winfrey and some things that she was saying about Whitney Houston. And how y'all doing? Good seeing y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all for joining. Love you too. Happy Wednesday. What up from Cleveland and Colorado? I see y'all. Let me just, cause I don't want this live to be mean spirited, but this is my opinion, and I think I probably speak for 90% of Black America. Oprah Winfrey was talking about something that happened on the set of her show during the taping of the Oprah Winfrey show, where Oprah said that Whitney Houston was so high that she fell. And she said that she begged everybody not to report it or film or video that and put that out, this, that, and the other. And Pat Brown, if I'm not mistaken, not Pat Brown, Pat Houston, if I'm not mistaken, which is Whitney Houston's sister, responded. And, and said that it was dark and she fell. And I have to say that whether you believe Pat Houston or whether you believe Oprah, this is me. I don't care if she was high or not. Whitney Houston is dead and gone and passed away. And Whitney Houston meant a lot to us. Whitney Houston was a big sister to a lot of us. I never met her personally or whatever, but I felt like she was a big sister to me. And she is pretty much Black America's auntie. And everybody got a Whitney Houston in their family, somebody that they love, that's talented, that's outspoken or whatever. But it's something about Whitney Houston's death. It's something about Whitney Houston that we took her death personally. It's like somebody in our family died. And it's hard for me to even make the live video because I get real emotional when it comes to Whitney Houston because, we don't care about none of that. And that was something that we didn't need to know. We didn't ask for that information. We didn't need to know that information. We don't care. Whitney Houston is somebody that you just don't talk about in the Black community if you're in touch. You don't talk about the Obamas. You don't talk about Whitney Houston. We sensitive about Michael Jackson. And you don't talk about the Kings. That's Black royalty that you just don't talk about. We don't play about Whitney Houston. I know I don't. Because I don't care what her downfall was. We all have downfall. We all have had things that we're struggling with. We all have people in our family that's struggling with addiction, and we have lost loved ones to addiction, whatever the case may be. But why would you bring stuff like that up? Why is it when it comes to you and Gayle, right after Kobe Bryant died, Gayle interviewed Lisa Leslie, if I'm not mistaken, was asking her about a sexual assault case that he was found innocent of. And the fact that y'all are so out of touch with the Black community and been rich so long that you don't even know not to talk about certain things a certain kind of way. Because if you was really sincere and genuine about people not filming that stuff, then you might as well have told them to film because you brought it up and aired it out anyway. What does it matter? The only thing I can think about Whitney Houston is how I feel when she sung the Star Spangled Banner during the Super Bowl. How she made me feel when she sung with the Georgia Mass Choir, I love the Lord who heard my cry. How she made me feel when she sang, I go to the rock when the earth around me is sinking sand, on Christ's solid rock I stand. That's how she made me feel inside. How the many tears that song meant so much. That song was sung at my son's funeral. And Donnie McCoy did a good job singing it, man, but I swear I had Whitney Houston just in my spirit. And I just don't play when it comes to Whitney Houston. She is an aunt to us. She means a lot to the black community. She is a treasure with black folks. I remember being a freshman in college and the hit song was I Want to Dance with Somebody, and then it goes into the key change and how she sung that song. We absolutely love Whitney Houston. We love Whitney and Bobby. We laughed at her. We made jokes or whatever, but everybody have a Whitney Houston in their family, somebody that's struggling and dealing with something and just outside of the box or whatever, and might make you clutch your pearls every now and then, but you just absolutely love them. And Whitney Houston is not one to be talking about. We feel that way. Why? She's not here to defend herself. Why you just can't? And see, we got to always remember when we doing stuff like this, what are people going to say about you when you die? What are people going to say about you when they close that casket and when they lower you off into that cold grave? What are they going to say about you? What memory and legacy are you leaving? Yes, you gave away scholarships and did a lot of great things and had their own network and a lot of great things in the community, but you know, sometimes, man, stuff like that, it just really put a bad taste. And I swear I be giving chance after chance. I'm trying to convince myself, no, she don't. Oprah and Gayle, they don't hate men. You be mad for a minute, then you start back watching on and start trying to support on whatever call. You see her at the opening up the Obama, like, oh, wow, there's Oprah after that died down. And then all of a sudden you start back feeling good and okay with Oprah, Gayle, whatever that means, then something else happened that just really just remind you all, like, why? Why? Nobody needed to know that about Whitney Houston. It's a lot of stuff that I could say that I've seen personally and that I know, but I know not to say it. And I don't think saying it is the right thing to do. And it's just all about being tone deaf. We talk about a lot of people, but Whitney Houston is somebody that we kind of don't like when people talk about Whitney Houston. We just don't like it. We love Whitney Houston. All you have to do is just go listen to the Bodyguard soundtrack and the songs that Whitney Houston put on there and remember how her voice is so spiritual and angelic. I wouldn't have gave a damn if she was a stripper, prostitute, crack, well, I don't care. None of that matters to me. But what I do know is Whitney Houston to put me to sleep many nights with tears in my eyes and how she made me get in that car. I can't tell you how many praise breaks I had in the car listening to I Love the Rock and I Love the Lord Who Heard My Cry or whatever. And I felt like I was part of America when she sung the Star Spangled Banner. When Whitney Houston sang the Star Spangled Banner, that's the only version of it I really want to hear because I felt like I was a part of this country. I felt like the country wasn't messed up like it is now. It's just something about her voice. And I'm kind of like that when it comes to Aretha Franklin too. We don't play about Aretha Franklin, but man, we're not going to do that. No, we're not going to do that. She was a beautiful soul. I hate that she died. I hate that Michael Jackson died. I know how I feel about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston gave a lot of us inspiration. A lot of us made Michael Jackson. My children was not born when Michael Jackson died. My twins and my granddaughter, all day they played Billie Jean, Beat It, and Thriller up there on that damn Alexa. All day, every day. They're not playing no rappers. They're not playing nothing else. The only thing you hear from upstairs is Benny and the Jets by Elton John and everything else, Michael Jackson. And wait till I turn them on to Whitney Houston. We haven't even got to Whitney Houston yet. I can't wait to play Whitney Houston for my twins. But I just can't get them out of Michael Jackson right now. They obsessed with Michael Jackson. Just, hey. Find something else to talk about. Find find somebody else to talk about. All these people, talk about all these Trump supporters. Talk about all these racist ass Trump supporters, or some of these damn black people that's supporting the Trump administration and all that stuff. Talk about them. Talk about all the men and the women that's out here molesting and raping children or whatever, and all these people that's doing stuff that they not helping in the community and feeding the homeless, and address hazing. Address things that matter. How with Whitney Houston, it does not matter. Because guess what I can go and do right now? I can go and listen to I Love the Lord Who Heard My Cry, that was originally made from a hymn. And I can go listen, I go to the rock and get some strength to go out there in the world and deal with whatever I have to deal with. I never heard that song, but all I know Whitney Houston said in the song, when the earth around me is a sinking sand, on Christ, the solid rock. The fact that she said that and how it made me feel and it gave me strength and it came out of her mouth. Whitney Houston. Go find somebody else to talk about. I get it. You rich. You got on network. You know, we love you. Oprah Winfrey and Gayle, we be trying to support y'all. But man, y'all be missing the mark on certain stuff. We be trying to say, we get mad at y'all when y'all say certain stuff that's uncomfortable and stuff that you did not have to say, and we let some time go by, and then right when we start feeling good, I felt good when I saw you on television at the opening of the grand opening of the President Barack Obama's presidential library and museum. I said, oh wow, there's Oprah. Oh wow, there's Gayle. And right when I started to feel better, because I was mad for a while, because I was real offended when Gayle did what she did to Kobe Bryant, did to Vanessa Bryant right after the death of Kobe, because I thought she was really tone deaf, and see y'all together or whatever. And I started to feel, right when I started to feel then, like, damn, come on, man. Come on. Come on. Man, don't forget where y'all come from. Please. Please let Whitney Houston rest in peace. Some of the stuff she did was funny and was outside of the box. Yes, she was off the chain sometime at the BET Award. We don't care. We still love her. She means a lot to the black. I think I speak for 95% of black people when it comes to Whitney Houston. Rest in peace to Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston family. Rest in peace unto her daughter that also passed away. And all the trials and tribulations that her entire family go through. We pray for health and strength for Bobby Brown. And we pray for Uncle Charlie. You know, we also want to offer our condolences to Peebo Bryson and his family. Everybody that's going through the grief process and suffering. Don't nobody want to hear nothing bad about their deceased loved one. Whitney Houston is our loved one. She is our cousin. She is our aunt. She is a mother figure to a lot of us. She is a big sister to a lot of us. That's how I saw it. I never met Whitney Houston. But Sherelle used to hang with Whitney Houston. Sherelle told me that her and Whitney Houston would drink wine and listen to my prank phone call CDs back in the day. And that made me feel good. And Van Jones told me the same thing about singer Prince, who I never got a chance to meet. But he was a fan of my work. And and Prince loved that bass guitar joke, that BET special. Man, don't talk about none of them. Let our artists rest in peace. And I sure hope y'all don't talk about my ass when I die. And we ain't gonna talk about you when you die. We're gonna let you rest in peace. But we're gonna talk about Donald Trump ass when he go. And it might not be long the way he said the breathing and doing. We might talk about his ass when he gone, but everybody else we're gonna leave him alone. Okay, God bless you. Oprah, please. God bless you. We're going to give you one more chance. We're going to give you one more chance. And I know it's just little old me. I ain't going to be able to take a dime out of your pocket. But I think I speak for the rest of the folks, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Somebody said so many things that we need to be doing. They're at war. Oh yeah. It's definitely a distraction. You know. Somebody said, oh, shit, Bobby. Man, I'm finna go because y'all being stupid. All right, man, I love y'all, and ain't nothing you can do about it. All right, Oprah, we're going to give you one more chance now. Apologize to the people because we feel bad about that. You know what I'm saying? So, God bless y'all. I love y'all. Peace.